Assalamu alaikum. So I saw this thing that they're doing in Australia, and it's called the Great Lock-In. I don't know if anybody's heard of this, if anybody's doing this. I fully support this. So what this is from September 1st, which was yesterday, until December 31st, you are going to lock in some disciplines to make major changes in your life. Okay. If you've heard of the 75 hard, it's a little bit like that. I'm actually like applying the 75 hard, like a modified version, to my life because I want to participate in this great lock-in. I would like to get more disciplined. I love discipline. I crave discipline, and I get very excited like when I have it in my life. And this year's kind of been wonky for me. Like I've had things like all over the place, and so I really want to get focused, and that's what I'm going to do. So this is what I'm going to do. This is like my version of the great lock-in. I'm going to drink 100 ounces of water every day, which would be 3 liters. I'm going to exercise 45 minutes 2 times a day. And at least one of those times is going to be outside, no matter the weather, because it's about to get cold here in where I live. The third thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of myself every day to see the changes as time goes. The fourth thing is, and this is part of the great lock-in, but also I think it's also part of the hard 75 hard, where you read 10 pages a day of a non-fictional book. Of course, my book will be the Quran. And 10 pages is like, I'm going to do so much more than that. That's my goal, is to do a lot more than that, obviously, but 10 pages a day is like the goal when you're doing this challenge. The other thing that you want to do is you want to pick a couple of things in your life that you want to become more disciplined with. It could be your nutrition, it could be your finances, it could be a hobby, it could be anything in the world that you want. You just pick something that you want to be more disciplined about. And what's the other thing? Oh, so at the end of the day, you're going to journal a couple of lines at least about just kind of how you're feeling, just so you can kind of track your progress of how it's going, and how things are coming along, and if it's hard, if it's easy, because it's going to probably ebb and flow. But the whole point is that by the end of the year, you want to see some big differences in your life. And for me, that always comes with discipline, is when I make big changes. And this is kind of a sprint. It's not meant to be something you do forever, because when you do a sprint, it means that you're gearing up for a goal. You have a goal in mind of things that you want to do, habits that you want to break, habits that you want to create. And that's kind of my main focus. And so I am doing the great lock-in with the rest of Australia, and I think some other people around the world. So if you know anything about this, you want to join in, you want to check it out, I fully support it. Alhamdulillah.